we are today at Stokes State Forest for a Sunday hike. Hi, this is Mark. You can see we're at Stokes for about a 9-mile hike, and part of it which is the Appalachian Trail. It's a pretty steep and strenuous hike. Strenuous being the category for this hike, so I know it's going to be a tough hike. I don't know if I'm up to it at this point, but we're going to try. And Stokes has got a lot of history to it for me personally. In fact, I was in tears a bit coming up here because the last time I was here was when my brothers and I lived in Jersey City. I was the older brother who could drive, and we piled into my father's car and came up to Stokes and camped here. So it's got a lot of history, family history for us. Just getting away from the city and discovering nature. It's got a nice trail system, and I'm going to meet the group that I signed up with through meetups, the Interstate hiking club, and we'll see how this hike today comes out. Okay, see you as we start. Can I take your picture?
Okay. For a price?
For a price? It's my trail angel, Omar. Thank God for him. Carried me on his back all the way up here.
Right. I'm like the Himalayan Sherpas.
Alright, well, my knee is kind of swollen, so the guys were, the group gave me an option to, instead of continuing on the AT, where it was still a lot of uphill and rocky downhills, to take this yellow trail and make it, basically we get back at the same time pretty much, but it's mostly downhill and less rocky. So I'm going to try that and see what happens. Hopefully get some water up ahead too. Alright, we'll see how it goes. I found this is the yellow trail, and so we came down off the Appalachian, and we're still pretty high up. If you could see through the trees over there. But we're making our way down. This is the other end of the trail. I'll give you a 360. Give you a sense of what it's like out here. It's very very quiet. Sun is still not out. It's probably in the 50s, or yeah, something like that. So I'm just taking a break on this rock, and I'm going to continue down this way. The yellow trail eventually runs into the red trail, which will take me back to the lake where we parked, and that's what I got to look for. There's a brook that crosses the trail, the red trail, so we got to get to that for water, and then we should be okay. So all in all, we came off the ridge, so there's not a lot of up and downs, some ups but mostly downs. My knee is it's swollen, but I'm just taking it nice and slow, and I think this was the smart thing to do. I didn't want to push it. Okay, check in a bit. So continuing to hike on the yellow trail, looking for the turnoff to the red trail, which should be up ahead. That's what I'm looking for right now. Looks like some water ahead, but it looks like standing water, which I will not drink from. And making my way down to the red trail. Oh, we're here at the intersection right after I said that. This is the red trail, the yellow trail intersects. There's the yellow trail going up. Sunrise Mountain is up that way where it came from, and the red trail is down that way. You can see on the far tree some red marks, red trail markers. So we're going to be taking that now. We're on the home stretch. This is the longest part of this return, so we'll check in. All right, we've come to the end of the red trail, and the trail markers down there. Another trail up here. I saw that lady coming down on the red, and I think that's the parking lot. It's the direction we came from. You can still see a lot of pine, beautiful. But I think that's the parking lot there. We're going to end the hike here. So, great day. Well, I'm making my way down, and I just wanted you to hear something. Hopefully you can pick that up on the audio. It's the brook that I said we'd probably pass. So that's good. We'll get some water, nice cool water, refresh ourselves a little bit, and so we're looking good. All right, looks like the sun's coming out again. This is the direction we came from, and this is the direction we're going to. Nice and peaceful. And I'm really enjoying this hike. A little sore, but to be expected. All right. Well, they say water is life, and it's funny because as soon as we got down here, there's a whole number of birds and chipmunks trying to take a swig of water, and now I join them. All right, I'm gonna fill up my bottle and use my filter and cool off a bit. How I'm filtering my water. I just filled up my 2 bottles. I just use smart water bottles because they fit. My Sawyer mini filter. This is supposedly removes 99.9% of all bad things for you. You can use this a number of ways. The easiest way for me right now is I take my bottle, I take the filter, and I'll just screw it onto the top. That's why I was saying these bottles are good. And just screw it right on. Tells you an idiot can do it. There's the flow. And then you pop the top off here and essentially use it like a straw, and the filters the water up as you're drinking it. And the water's nice and cold. My hands were were really freezing when I was trying to fill the bottles. So that water's been been coming down the mountain, I guess, and maybe iced up for a while. But really nice and cool. Can't beat water. It's nothing more refreshing. I could make a nice coffee. Just thinking about that. Just get some caffeine in me. But I think maybe we'll do that later. All right, so not much longer, but the water certainly helps. Cheers. So back in the car. It is now 3:45. Turned out as soon as I got to the end of the trail, the
head west on Corson Road towards
rest of
Hill
the group came out
in a quarter
and
mile. Turn left to stay on Corson
met
Road.
me in the parking lot. So perfect timing. They said it was a good idea that I went the other route because it was really steep, a lot of rocks, and Omar was saying his knee was really hurting him. So anyway, I think it was prudent. I changed the course and did it myself for the rest of the way. So anyway, I'll talk more about the hike and give you a wrap up. Well, I'm continuing on the red trail, and I'm entering a section of pine. Just pretty neat. We didn't really see this in Bergen County, but up here, I guess it's higher enough elevation, and we're seeing a lot of pine in this section. It's really nice to walk through. Trails are very well marked. Outside the AT, I didn't know what to expect, but these trails are very, very nice. well maintained. Another clump of pine and some looks like either mountain laurel or rhododendron. Yeah, it's rhododendron. Be nice in a couple of months when spring is sprung. And I love a trail that's has pine needles on it. Just cushions every step. We're still up pretty high. You can see from the mountain across the side. You can hear the wind and the road, of course. But beautiful. Excited to make a little soup and some coffee before I drive home. I found a nice spot here. It's a group camping area and a nice stream. It's wild trout. I won't go fishing, but anyway, I'll make some coffee, make some soup, and get ready for the ride home. It takes about an hour to get to my brother's house where I'm staying, and we'll enjoy the afternoon. You can't beat it. Alright, I'll just show you, I built a alcohol stove that you see on the bottom here, and I'm boiling water I just got from the stream. It's an alcohol stove. I'll maybe do a separate video on that, but I'll heat the water and I'll have some soup and check it out. Alright, well, my alcohol stove, I still have to figure out the amount of alcohol to put in there. Evaporated and burned off, so I switched back to my four-season Nix stove, and boiling the water with this now. See, it's almost coming to a boil already. I just turned it on. This is a nice little igniter. It's a base. And you push the red button and it starts to spark and ignites the flame. And it packs up in this little nice little container. So my fuel is a big, this is a big bottle. I don't really need this big a bottle. The fuel lasts pretty long. But water's starting to boil. I just have to get my skills perfected with how much alcohol is required for the alcohol stove. So I can carry all this. We'll play around with that. At least now I got some hot water going, and time is of the essence.